Can you see?
No, it's kicking up along the inside. Number 1, Toppy, killing.
Yeah.
It's going towards the front in the green.
Fuck, how can you... I can't...
You'll have to edit this.
I might need to get some goggles.
You got to get rid of those fake fuckers first.
G'day punters, welcome to the mailbag. We're going to do a quick little look at Caulfield. It's a really nice card at Caulfield, deep card. We're not going to go through each and every race because it just takes forever, and if you want to get all the information you can head to the mailbag.com.au and get involved. We'll have betting advice for each and every race at Randwick, at Caulfield and at Gold Coast.
Gold Coast, Toowoomba,
Doomben,
yeah, Doomben.
fucking everywhere. We're on fire, except for Perth. We don't have anything at Perth because Pete can't be bothered, but we'll get there. We're going to look at races 6, 7 and 8 at Caulfield. Big fields. Peter, focus please.
I've got a horse in the Karrakatta this Saturday.
You do?
$500,000 race, Group 2. Salaya, the form has been really strong.
Chance?
Well, were you a chance of letting us know?
I let you know like 3 months ago, I think.
Are we on?
You?
Yeah.
Am I on?
I don't know.
Well, are you on for me?
She's 20 to 1, so we'll get a decent price anyway.
Can I win? Yes.
Yeah.
What's it called? Give him the exact...
Solaya.
So Leia in the Karrakatta.
Horse what?
It's the biggest 2-year-old race in Perth, isn't
Yep.
it? This weekend.
Yep.
Who rides?
Chris Barnum.
Oh, good job.
John Well.
Sweet.
Okay, punters. Race 6. There's the speed map. Up comes the synthetic hold. Now, P, you said you've done a lot of work on this race. Which of the sort of horses that stood out to you?
I'll just keep it easy. West is best. We've got Malibu Style and we've got Rock Magic. Too easy. Done. The Rock Magic is drawn cast from 2, though. I don't think they'll be ideal. Malibu Style, I think it gets into a good spot. Neville Parnham Stable's just clicking into gear over here. It's just starting to light things up a little bit. Nev Parnham.
It's not clicking in the... It's not certainly not in the gear yet, mate.
Clicking into gear.
It hasn't clicked in. Let me tell you.
Oh, both.
Were you not on yesterday?
Oh.
Did you not get run over by a $40 shot race 1? Did you not? Were you not? Because I did.
The
I
remote
had the
went
day
into the
from
side of the wall.
fucking hell yesterday. Beaten by a $40 shot in race 1. Great bet.
Great bet.
It was the right bet in the race.
Great ass bet.
Beat the market. Beat everything else in the market. Race 2, didn't have enough on because John was riding. Gave it a peach.
Yep.
Was very scary. Went on Charlo's about 600 out. Then race 7. Kui Rup had 2 outstanding barrier trials leading into that race. Now wherever it goes second up, it's had 3 great barrier trials because Mark Zara gave absolutely none. The tactics were just barrier trialish. And then Mark Holiday, Mark Zara, Friendless, the favourite in the last. Our bet back from 12s into favourite. $12 into favourite. Mark's $2.80 out to $5.70 on the fair. Wide gate again. Surely means he's going to snick it and ride it cold. Nah. Pings the lids. 1-1. Eyeballs us at the top of the straight and just kills us.
Yep.
We run second. We gap third by 5 lengths. What a fucking torturous day. And we actually won small for the movers. And it felt like I had been fisted so severely in the snuffy that I wasn't going to be out there. I'm not sweet still from it, obviously.
No.
I'll start with race 6 thoughts here. I like the... I thought Diamond Effort was good in the Hariba. It looked short, but I do like the setup of this particular horse. I think it will be a horse suited with a little freshen up, 1,000 metres back to its home deck. Parsifal, I watched one of its trials, and there was another horse in the trial that I thought sort of outdone it. I'd want to see Parsifal second up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but see, if you didn't see that trial and you just watched the first trial, it's like an outstanding piece of work. And then, like, I wish I didn't ask for it. If I didn't ask for it, I would have declared it.
Yeah.
And that second trial she's underriding, or he was underriding.
At the price, it's like if the horse is there to win.
50-50, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's okay odds. I'm not sure about Rock Magic, Tahitian Dancer. Depends how the track will be playing.
I thought Tahitian Dancer's trial was so too. Even not as good as Parsifal's.
This sort of level, not convinced. I thought the horse that I didn't mind in the jockey booking really was the thing that excites me is Miss I&O, Craig Williams. if these guys, if there's any positive market support for this horse at sort of 20-1 come game day.
It was back that day that I bet is what got you a little bit of a chub right now when it absolutely exploded at Caulfield.
Yeah, and then it come out and ran a bottle behind Tofane. So Tofane's up in Sydney in the TJ, and this horse is back off the 153 days, which is probably a touch longer than you'd want it off the scene, but all of a sudden they've found a 1,000-metre race and it might just go like the clappers. If they're running on at all, coming off the speed, I'd just be wary at this thing at odds.
Yeah. I tend to agree.
Tricky race.
I just think, like, how do you handle Diamond Effort? The form's pretty strong. It's done nothing wrong, but you kind of... It's hard not to think like a little... Like amateur, go, it's not going to win 4 in a row. But really, like, the last 2 wins has got nothing negative to do with...
It's unbeaten.
It's like... It's not winks, you know? But doesn't change anything. I think from barrier 11, Ben Melham's going to need to be better than he was even at Mornington. There's good speed here, unless there's scratchings, and there's a lot of double noms on Saturday, which is frustrating as shit. But like More Than Exceed, Ashlaw, Fine Dane, Innkeeper, Malibu Style, Diamond Effort, and even Parsifal all could lead. And then Ben Melham's drawn. There's only got Fine Dane and More Than Exceed drawn outside of him. So it needs a great ride. This is when it's really going to hurt not being on track. I don't reckon I've ever lost on Malibu Style. It'll be like one of my strongest mounting yard horses. Like there's 2 types of him. He's either cooked or he's spot on. And we backed him at like 10s and shit at Flemington, and we've laid him at like 4s and 3s. I'd love to just see him and what he looks like and just make a great decision on him, but we're not going to be there, and I'll try it off TV. But Tom Stockdale's flying, 3 kilos looks good, drawn 8. I'll probably end up finding my way onto Malibu Style.
What about William Thomas as well? That's probably the other one.
You took the words right out
of
of
my mouth. Fred Kersley to Dwayne Dunn.
I thought
switch.
it or Miss Ayano will be, or both, might really benefit from the hot speed, and even Mahatma Deus.
He's had
Mahatma Deus.
William Thomas has had 2 great runs, and then
it did like all it could do at Mornington.
I think it goes well at Caulfield as well. It's run some really big races here previously.
Fuck, that's a beast, eh? Oh, sorry.
Killing.
That's us.
Yeah, I think they're the 2 roughies, William Thomas and Miss Iron.
It really suits Dwayne's style, doesn't it?
Yep.
And we think Caulfield will race pretty fairly on Saturday.
Yep. Race 7.
Yep.
1600 metre handicap. The Boom Horse, the Spruik Horse. I've taken a little bit of 200 to 1 in the Melbourne Cup, Russian Camelot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit sick there. Just fitty.
When you've got as much cash as you, that you can just leave some of it lying around there, like that sort of
might
stuff.
as well just see where this horse can go. But
and if it lobs, you can get yourself a sort of Pete style place next year.
Something like this. Yeah, he's nearly too close to my house, which is a big concern for my health in this COVID era. But I thought Russian Camelot missed the kick. The only thing that I think that can get this, I think he's just better than a lot of these horses and going places where a lot of these horses have sort of hit their mark. I think only worry is how Caulfield will play and how he jumps. We've seen Oliver on certain horses, inside draws, lose his way or get a bit lost, and let's pray to all your gods that this isn't the case, because bookies need to get this horse beat on Saturday or it's going to be a bloodbath. Will he drift?
I don't know. I think you're going to agree. I think it's the most likely winner of the race. But at what price? The question is, and he's not the only horse with upside here either. B Hunter's got upside. Turidan's got big upside. Even the Moonlight Gambler's got some upside. I agree. Russian Camelot's got the most upside. The barrier is awful. And at what price do you want to gamble on him? I think he's like a $3 shot. $3 is where I play, and I'm not going to get it. And if I did get it, let's remember what race it is. It's race 7. I'll probably grade right up by now. Fucking it drifts from $2.50 to $3. I'm not touching it. I just think this race is must miss as a betting race.
Track play crucial.
Yeah, but it's
Absolutely.
Damien Oliver. He could end up like, if it's suiting 3 wide midfield, he'll be 3 wide
From
midfield.
two.
You know,
It's like-
like it's like there was a horse the other day with Willow, and he jumped from like 2 and put himself in the spot like straight away.
Yeah.
Like they know what they're doing. If
The
a horse jumps for them, they can put it wherever they want. Ollie did it yesterday on REL or one of them. He snicked it, went around him and dove up the inside. Like when they want to get it to a spot, they can. That Chuck of Luck was pretty impressive at Mornington.
Yeah.
But Riddle, the Moonlight Gambler, I thought was a better run. Much poorer ride. I think it's a really interesting race to watch, but I don't want to bet. I'm scared shitless of the Russian.
On to race, eh?
I was going to say, is that Turidan?
Turidan's... I reckon it's a problem I have. I got my money out of it at Pakenham, or wherever it was. And then I
Jump off.
sort of go, fuck it. That's enough, thank you.
Oh, there's a line there, but I just can't drop it. I can't say.
Go on, you can do
Nah,
this.
I can't do it. Anyway,
Race eight.
Race
Race
8,
eight.
the last we're going to do over the mile, benchmark 90, Prentice, Ken Klein. Just read it because it was... It's been a long day.
has been a
We've
big
done
day.
a radio show, had something to eat, washed our hands 55 times, breathed through our shirts. I've pumped Scooty at FIFA 4 times. Absolutely raped the second time. Race 8, boys.
Race 8, the first thing that you notice when you look at this race is Benetoite coming from the Coolmore Classic, beaten 7, but it was a pretty good beaten 7. It sort of loomed into the race and I thought it could win at some stage.
Oh, on the cornering, you're like, holy shit.
Oh,
We were
stop.
on a 50s.
Starting to get a horn.
Yeah.
I already had more than half horn.
Rails were completely cast that day.
Yeah, and it
as
just
well.
and it still
Completely
took it on.
cast.
And
Yeah,
it still
yeah,
looked like
exactly.
it was going to win.
Yeah.
See, this is a much better
Great
setup
race.
for a bet.
Yep.
It's Ollie on the good horse, drawn barrier 10. Misses it, he still gets where he needs to get. Jumps, he can use the good gate. Whereas the other thing drawn inside, scarier. I think this thing will win Benetoite. Anything else?
I really like Aussie Nugget as a horse.
Oh, yeah, the Nug.
Yeah.
Right up your alley, this.
Yeah, well,
Some
I've
good
just sort
SP
of...
profile gear.
Yeah, and I sort of learnt the hard way. I can remember being on... I can't remember the horse. I was on Sandown Hillside. But I found the horse. I did what you did.
The Nugget beat you.
Well, I backed him at Bendigo, and then I've got my money out of him there, and then I didn't follow up because I thought he was too short at Sandown, and he's defied it, and he's got up to 1800 and beat me again. So
Modest man.
when a horse just keeps getting under your guard, sometimes you learn a lesson quicker
Black Sail
than
form,
other.
mate. Black Sail form, fucking pretty shit house.
I like him stepping up in distance. Barrier 14 is my biggest concern with the horse, but I think he's just tough and wants to race and wants to run.
Good
He's
good
my
switch
danger.
too. Clayton off, Jai on. Jai is
Jai's all right.
riding really well.
Yeah.
Except for Friday night on at Racing.com Park, where there was a shading horse, which we talked about on the deep dive. Still nothing back from the stewards. I haven't inquired. I will update you each and every episode until the stewards at least give me a response as to the humongous betting drift on Commando Miss in race 7 at Racing.com Park last Friday night.
Benetois.
Just wins.
Yeah, maybe
It's Andrew Adkins to Damien Oliver.
it's monster switch.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
and they heavily backed it last start with Andrew Adkins on board from gate, the inside gate, where it was just
Well, it
completely
started
off.
$10. You're going to get like $3 or something here. And it's severely down in grade.
Yeah.
It was in a fucking Group 1. Now it's into a benchmark 90 with the goat on board.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, what else do you need?
It'll be winning. Oh, look. You can move the ponies around on your ponyform.com.au map. You can move the ponies around on an iPad.
How good's that?
That is grouse.
That is very
I
good.
didn't know that.
Shane Baker.
You can't do that on the Surface Pro. You need the keyboard or a mouse. iPad. There's Benetoite just rolling forward. No, might roll back. We can play around with that sort of stuff, Peter, with this. As you know, I'm tired, man.
Okay.
Best bets on the card
Best bets on the card.
or the weekend?
So, I've got two for you, boys. Two. I think Benetoite will win race. Although that's what Snowy tipped on the radio.
Benetoite.
Yeah, I'm not going with that. Then I'm changing. You go.
Oh. Well, I'll head back to Sydney. Best of the day, I think Paradis starts shorter in that race 4 against Colette. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Paradis starts favourite. So that's my best at the current price.
Shit.
Yeah.
So this morning you weren't thinking that. So you kept
No.
diving.
Yeah, I kept
This
diving.
morning we were like, interesting.
Yeah. I just think it's got clearly the best form in the race. So for me, race 4 at Randwick, Paradis, I think starts favourite or close to favourite against Colette.
It's a nice horse, isn't it? Progressive, legitimately progressive.
Yeah.
I think Russian Camelot will win at Caulfield. Only bad luck or the track will beat it. And I really think out of all the really tough deep Group 1s up there, I can't believe the price of Pirata. Like, he just, from a setup perspective, and there's still $9 available.
Yeah, like
if it's wet and
hanging out with you is one of the reasons why I like it too. It's aimed at this race, isn't it?
Unbelievable price. I can see that a horse like Pirata being back from 9 into 650 on the day and then fucking getting the job done and winning.
Yeah.
Right up its alley.
We're all Team Pirata in the TJ Smith.
It's outstanding.
My best bet's at Caulfield, race 4, number 8, Exalita. It's $21, $6 a place each way. I think it's outstanding value. Brings the right form, back to fillies, blah, blah, blah.
Looking at best lays, I think Shadow Hero looks a false sort of second favourite.
I think you can lay at the win and the place.
Win in the place, it's a great call. I don't think it runs the Derby trip.
Sort of that race, isn't it, where if it loses, it could just capitulate.
And I think the wetter the better. The wetter, the more you lay it for win and place.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to support that. Shadow Hero goes in big time.
I thought they should have Gerard the back to a race like it'd be better suited in a Doncaster for mine.
I'm going to lay Dallasan in at Morphettville in the Port Adelaide Guineas. It's too short. I don't think it gets 1800. I don't think it wants 1800. I think it wants 1200. So I'm happy to lay it. It'll hemorrhage. You'll be able to lay it at like $1.70.
Stable change. New trainer.
Well, it's the owners, I think. I tried to buy one. I inquired about because I think it's set up wrong. Don't you?
You'd know more than me. I don't like the horse much anymore.
It's a beast. And like, remember down the straight, just killed him. She was just like holding on.
Yeah, it's just been a nightmare from day dot. Everything that could have gone wrong with it.
Yeah, I think like before they knew everything they know about the horse, they just said this thing's a miler. We're going to win all the guineas.
And sort of gone down swinging with that.
Yeah.
You see in a lot of, when you go back through a lot of horses, that they all go through like the classic preparations and they go guineas and then derbies. Yeah. You can often find horses that are first up the next prep over different distances that end up coming out and paying good prices.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Pistol? Lays?
I can't have reload and race 2 at Randwick being $2.
Just on the your best, which was Parody in race 4, what did you think of Facino?
Matt, the main issue for me with Facino, but look, I think there's a few others in the race. Its overall figures are good, but I think the splits that it's capable of running, I'd rather be with a few others, especially just late in the piece. I suspect that race might have a decent amount of tempo in it. Just bringing up the map now.
And then what about Colette at Kembla? Didn't like it?
No, I just thought this overall is just short enough. It's a bit more spruik than anything. The form's only okay. I think the Parody form is much stronger. So, again, look, it probably depends on where Parody gets to in the run. I wouldn't want it to be going back towards last, but I think he'll be positive with it, the way the map works out.
All right, anything else?
I think that's a show.
It's a big show, big day. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good weekend.